Welcome back to Samira's Relationship Therapy. And in today's topic, we're going to be talking about situationships. I'm sure you've all heard of the term situationships. It's not new to anyone. So I just want to break it down. Just follow me. Let's go have some tea. And we're going to continue this conversation. Well, hello there, beautiful people. Welcome back to Samira's Relationship Therapy, SRT in short, your number one stop shop for all things relationships. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about situationships. Non-committal relationships have become so common these days. First there was booty call and friends with benefit, and now situationship. I'm sure we've all heard about this word, but then not everyone knows what it really means. So what does it mean really? Situationships are romantic arrangements that happen with or without a DTR conversation. By DTR, I mean defining the relationship conversation. Such a dynamic can be temporary, like you just after you have gone on a few dates with a person, and it's still too early to discuss the status of the relationship, or when you're out in a new city for a short assignment and you start seeing someone casually. The problem is, more often than not, at least one partner catches feelings, and once emotions build, being in a situationship can totally blow up because you start to feel rejected because the person doesn't want you fully. So yeah, it's such a messed up situation to be in. So here's how to tell if you're actually on the road and how to pull over before you crash and burn. So there are advantages and disadvantages of situationships, but I do not align with the advantages, so I'm going to be talking about the disadvantages in today's video. So the number one disadvantage would be you're making yourself emotionally vulnerable. In a situationship, you experience some challenging emotions, and if care is not taken, those emotions can be not aligned with your values, your needs, or your wants. And being in an undefined situationship can prompt some individuals to doubt and second guess themselves, and this uncertainty can extend to other areas of a person's life. So the second disadvantage would be everything feels so ambiguous. Situationships can be frustrating because there is ambiguity around what the norms are for the relationship. Relationships that are not committed may create a great deal of anxiety and uncertainty for those in them. So the third disadvantage would be individuals in a situationship do not have that support and they don't have that consistent support and stability. Although we generally have at least one person that we can call on to discuss our problems, but people many of us instinctively feel the need to get that type of support out of a romantic relationship. So in a situationship that is already undefined and lacking clear expectations, it can be hard to feel as though there is space to share those more challenging parts of your life and to get that type of support that you need if it was a relationship, a committed one. So the fourth disadvantage would be situationships can lead to a great deal of conflict, resentment, and anxiety for both individuals, but primarily for the individual who is not pleased that the situationship has not progressed yet. So those four, there's so much more, but then I'm going to stop here and I'm going to tell you the signs too. You have to get familiar with the signs that point out that you're in a situationship. Number one, there is no consistency. One major appeal of a legit relationship is that you can count on seeing and talking to your partner, but situationships are different. You're not comfortable talking about, or you don't even know when you're going to see this person. Everything is just based on random days, you get what I mean? So the second disadvantage, or the second sign rather, would be they always have the same vague excuses. You find out that the partner is always creating excuses like he's busy at work, or he's traveling, all those vague excuses, as compared to like a relationship that it comes with a plan B. If for example you're going to be busy at work, you'd always create a plan B to meet up with your partner. You always create a plan B. So the third sign would be is mainly small talk that goes on in situationships. You're more comfortable talking about random things than talking about your feelings, your fears, or lessons from past relationships. Without trust, there's no vulnerability, and without that, there's no emotional closeness. And zilch emotional closeness is what situationships are all about. So the fourth sign would be, you don't talk about the future. Conversations in situationships pretty much involve the present. Like, you want to have pizza, what do you want to watch, everything is just in the now, as compared to because you're not in it for the long haul, so why talk about it? A situationship is basically shared activities, hanging out here and there. It just feels so directionless. So the last sign I would talk about is they show you they don't want you. They show you that they don't want to get serious with you. When in doubt, just open your eyes. People will show you through their actions what they think of you. If they are not calling, if they are not texting you, if they don't want to spend time with you, you already have your answer. Some things never change. So now, what if after explaining all of this, you find out that you're in a situationship? What now is the question most people will be asking. If you're cool with what you have and want to keep it that way, first ask yourself, are you really cool with the way things are, or it's starting to make you feel some type of way? Make sure you're not pushing your own needs and wants aside just because you want to satisfy someone else's needs and wants, or because you think their feelings might change and they may never change. So go in with a really clear boundary of what you will and won't accept. You call the shots here. Yep, you heard me. You're in control of this ship. Don't let anyone play with your emotions. Don't have some self-respect and self-control. So I'll be wrapping this video up here. I hope you learned a thing or two, and I hope this changes someone's perspective for the better. So follow me on all my social media handles, on Instagram, on YouTube, at Semira's Relationship Therapy, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll catch you in my next video. So in the next video, I'm going to be talking about love languages and how to identify what you and your partner's love languages are for a better, more long-lasting relationship. Bye guys.